But I still miss Demi.
You have to wonder what exactly did happen between Demi and the family anyway. I mean, how did it all start off?
Well, we started that we were never allowed to see Lily again. And then when my dad died, she just couldn't give a fuck about him.
Yeah. But I mean, before that, how did she start feeling so negative towards the family?
It's Greg, but this hypnotist or something, they can, what you call them, like people who could see stuff and that, they said stuff about my dad and that, and obviously it turned out to be true, and they've no part of the family. And then she says to my mum, you have a daughter and she will come to her senses, but she's not getting abused, she's getting mentally abused.
Oh, so not physically, just mentally.
And Demi's changed a lot when she's been going with Greg. I tell you, he's been looking about with her head.
What, Demi?
No, Greg's been...
Oh, Lily?
No, Greg's been like hanging at Demi, like threatening stuff. So she does it and that. And then she just went on their side. Because she always wore a scarf. He could have been strangling her, because that's what Lily said. And he threatened to set the house on fire.
Oh, wow.
I miss Lily. It's been 2 months since we've seen her.
Really?
I miss that wee bear.
Do you think you'll get to see her again?
I don't know, but if I find out that if she ever goes missing, or if I hear any news that that bairn's getting abused, I'm going down there and I'm going to hammer them.
What, Greg?
I'll phone the police and everything.
Oh, wow.
And if I have to stab him or murder someone just to get that Lily back, I will do it.
But wouldn't that be a bit of a waste of life and that, you know, throwing your life away like that? Is that a better way to approach it?
If I had to save Lily, then...
Oh, if you had to, alright, that's a different case. I thought you meant like...
I think I'd kill Greg, actually. To be honest. Because I need to see that bairn. There'll be a bit in the middle.
Alright, that's okay.
Tell you, I miss that bairn.
So I take it you must miss Lily an awful lot then?
I love her.
Oh. Alright. I think you might use a tear apparently. I think. Let me just try again.
I miss seeing her smile. Wish I'd spent more time with the bairn. That part must get annoying after a while, okay?
I suppose it would. Alright, so this is the third dungeon run of the game.
It looks like the boss room.
Really?
I get how it's got that wee thing on the top. That's what we had to do in Legend of Zelda. Remember, we were stuck on the first temple for ages.
Oh, mind me that, the wood one. Oh,
Aye. And then I was up all night when we were going to Blackpool.
yeah.
And then I got the wee broom hanging when you picked it up, and I was like, okay, I'm sick of this hang. So then I tapped it out the crystal, and then it hanged, and I was like, seriously, that's what you had to do? Oh my god.
See,
And then,
that was the thing. The first time I thought there has to be a simple solution to this.
and I was like, how could I be so blind? But I thought I would have maybe hit off the side, ken how it wouldn't let you shoot crossbows or anything. I was like, oh my god. Elsa. I like that name.
Alright, so yeah. I actually think Elsa's probably worse for melee attacks, so I just always use spells. And as a result, she can actually do quite a lot of damage or do very shitty damage depending on how you use your spells, so I have to say she's actually more powerful than you might think.
Ken, the character Elsa, what she actually looks like is she's got blonde hair and blue eyes in it.
Mm.
So you could go back in time.
Yeah, if you fuck up a puzzle and you can go back. It's basically in case you screw stuff over in a puzzle, you don't get stuck. And which is quite a nifty method. I'm actually glad they thought ahead of that.
It's like a library.
Yeah, well, it's a forbidden library apparently. Reminds me of some apparently Harry Potter there's a forbidden library or something. This reminds me of it. Because all these different references, there's lots of things that it refers to in certain cases. I'm actually worried I might die. And because seriously how low her health is. And let me just check. In fact, no, I'll just use it. Let me check here. See, the problem is, I think her speed's quite shit, to be honest. Nah, you're not no chance again, sorry. Right.
Do you know it gets things like Zelda?
Kinda does, actually.
Except that bit.
Alright. Alright, let me just heal up a bit. Oh, that reminds me, yeah. When I was telling you about the apples and that. So, just to get a general roundup, power basically increases your strength. Hardy increases your, I think it's your vitality, which is basically how much defense you have, or health, in other words. Agile determines your speed, and Mystic determines, well, your magic.
See what kind of, if you've got any new clothing, maybe it would help.
I'll increase it. But I don't actually know I'll leave that. Oh, I don't think.
Oh, you've
So-
got a breeze cap.
No.
And a mage stuff.
Alright, so apparently you need to burn these 3 different books. Apparently.
Burn?
Yeah.
While carrying a book.
Here's Garrisons. To me, they look more like imps than anything.
Do you like the name Elsa?
Hmm?
Do you like the name Elsa?
That sounds okay. I don't know why. I've heard the name Elsa from someone else, but I can't remember what from.
Sounds frozen. What's wrong with you?
Apparently she's got some sort of... Yeah, disease is another one of the conditions you can get, but I think disease decreases your stats overall by a certain amount, though I don't know by how much. It's random, apparently.
She's green with blue hair now.
That should be able to fix that, actually.
Oh, she's fine now.
Oh no, you see it's still got the symbol there, so... Is it medicine? Yeah. Alright, so that's 2.
So where's the third?
That's what I'm wondering. See, now you might not think this, but see, there's actually a lot of books you can read on here regarding the lore of the game, and every single one of them is different. You could be here for a good 40 to 50 minutes just reading all these different books.
Was it in Dragon Quest you could read the books?
Yeah, there's other places like this later on in the game.
What's a cat porch or something?
Let me check, is that an Michael Quippenard? Yep, some sort of tiara or something.
Capuche. But what does it increase?
Increase, I think it increases your defense apparently. Yeah, if you're curious what a response rate is, it's just basically your speed, essentially.
I knew there would be something today without doing there.
Yeah, kind of feel.
I was like, but why would there be 2 thingies there and nothing in the middle? I bet it'll be a door.
Yeah, there's plenty of other scenarios like that later on in the game. It's like, see, that's the thing. Some of the puzzles get quite difficult later on. Alright, something of magic's lost, so. Yeah, see, if you're curious what magic cards, they're just basically items that heal your MP. And so they're quite important, actually. Also need to heal. Yeah. Right, so I think this is where the second boss is coming up. Whew.
It's like Bull or something, eh?
Yeah. Alright, this one's actually a little tougher, but not that much worse. Alright, so I'm just trying to think, what's one's weak against? Oh, it's not flame. Neither free, so I guess it's not particularly weak against anything.
It gets stronger every time you use it. So it was 45 the last time, now it was 50.
I'm wondering... No, you know what, I'm not going to chance, I'm just going to fucking you. Yeah, this game, you want to play it safe, because later on the bosses can kill you quite easily. And you'll be seeing that later on. Right now, it's actually kind of weak. Which for me, I'm fine with. I mean, for a brutal attack, damage of 15 isn't that bad. I think that's another title that's a bit more problematic because it casts poison on you or something. Is it this one? No. No. No, that was actually easier. Well, let's go to the second boss.
Yeah, that boss was easier. You only had to heal like once.
Oh, we also got a good level up.
It might depend on the character too, because...
Oh, and this is her ability. Apparently she gets guardians or something.
What's that?
It's a thing that was introduced in Final Fantasy VII and known as Espers, but here it's just called guardians. Yeah, that's what it goes. That thing like you said looked like grapes.
Yeah.
That was it. It's a turtle apparently.
Weird looking turtle.
Yeah, like I said, some of the designs of the creatures are kind of weird, but he's far from the worst one. Trust me on that one. Oh. I'm just thinking here, this is going to be one hell of a long game, I can tell you that.
So you got a turtle?
Yeah, you could say that.
Water rune.
Runes. I wonder if that reminds you of anything.
RuneScape.
I don't know if I don't think it was refined because RuneScape wasn't made until 2001, but it's just weird. Water rune, earth. Later on you get earth, fire, and
Water.
yeah, earth, fire, and air. Strange way of referring to what would be the kind of like magic source for RuneScape in the future. Alright, well, I think that does that then. I think.
So what do you do now?
Yeah, well, we just walk out. Alright, now if I remember correctly, you're meant to do some in the next place with all three characters. I think it's called a Arrowhide or something. And that, so that's where we need to go through next with the three characters. So that's where we'll be heading. Alright, so basically, once we need to get three of them to Arrowhide and then we can start with the next part of the main quest. So I'll just go back to her and then get to Arrowhide first.
So there's Jay, Lewis and Elsa.
Yeah. Alright.
Looks like he's smoking them up. Because...
Alright, so Arrow is going to be one of the main cities that you go to every now and then.
Ken in that film that like Frozen, the characters in it, Elsa, well she's for Arendelle. Kinda like that. What is that called? That place you're in now?
Arrowhead.
Arendelle, Arrowhead.
What, you thinking of Aldalny from RuneScape?
Eh?
I thought you were thinking Aldalny from RuneScape. That's kind of a similar name.
RuneScape's probably got some ideas for this game.
Could be.
Like the inspiration.
Alright, now I need to move my guy over there. But where the fuck am I?
Too bad you never had a map.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The world is kind of big, so...
Wow. It's either your character or the goblin that makes that noise, meow.
Yeah, it's definitely the goblin, and I don't think the characters make any sounds in battle.
Wow. That's it.
Alright. Alright, so we've got two of them here. Change to my guy. Apparently he's still got that fucking battle, and I have no idea what it's all about.
What's that? It's the police shop or something?
I think so. I don't think it sells anything different though.
Look, the balloon things are always there in here.
Yeah, they're like the weakest enemies in the game. Even the main characters right at the beginning can one hit them.
To be honest, I think your character's the strongest.
What, the treasure art?
Aye.
Yeah, that's the thing. His gimmicks to do with swords and that, all sort of like different sword tricks, and they've got a funny name to them. They don't call them moves or techniques. They call them like something else.
The girls is magic.
Yours is guns and my guy's swords. Alright. I'll just save here. Alright, so you need to do something in order to trigger this, so you just need to figure this out. Let me just see.
Nice place, eh?
Yeah, you can see that. I think you need to talk to her or something.
You probably have to use the 3 of them for this place.
Yeah, well that's what they say, because the dungeon's actually quite harder compared to the other ones, but with 3 characters it's not too bad.
So you could fight the boss with the 3 characters?
Yeah, the boss is much harder than anything, but it's the fact you have 3 characters that makes it bearable.
Easy.
Yeah.
What if one of your characters died?
Well, that's the thing. When they die, they're only knocked out and that, but once you finish the battle, they come back to life, but only with like 1 health. And that, so... Alright, I think now it'll work.
That's an inn.
Yeah.
There's one of them on Dragon Quest and it looks like it. And that's weird. Oh, I think I'll hear me lie under the cars. Because I'm cold. Are you not cold?
Not really, no. Alright, now there's a way you can get equipment here, so I'm just gonna spend a little bit shopping. that's fine.
Are you not going to equip some of your characters, kind of like the girl with the headband and that?
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to buy some new equipment.
Oh, you could do that on Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I'd say equipment's better than anything.
But do they look different when they've got equipment in that one?
Not too sure on that. The weapons do, but not the armour from what I could tell. Oh, I'm just selling all the sword pish. Alright. Cowboy hat, let me check that actually. Oh, so it is. Alright, so we've at least we're up to date with equipment. That's good. I'm just going to get a couple of things here. Heat salve, pinwheel, toy hammer. I've got one of those. Pin light shroom. Alright, so like with the other turn, there's plenty of goodies you can get here as well, so I think that's what I'll do. Alright. See if it's in here. No. Can't get it there.
Couldn't you blow these trees or something up?
Doubt so. Bombs aren't that powerful, mind you.
Can later on in the game, could you upgrade stuff? Can like the bombs?
Well, not so much the tools, no, but for the sword techniques, magic, and your weapons and arms, you can actually upgrade them, which is quite nice.
What's that big machine thing?
I have no idea, some sort of engine, I imagine. Yeah, it's always worth checking the barrels and that, because usually they'll have something in them.
What? Could you not move the big stone hangs?
No, because see there, you could move them, but it's because it's blocking that up there. And I think that's supposed to be some later on that you can get through, but right now you can't do anything with it. Pub. Says that. Alright.
Where are they?
Where's what?
Elsa and Lewis.
They're in my pie as well. It's just although there is a way you can just get them out front and like that if you want to use any of their tools. Alright. So is that in here?
You probably have to move these statues or something.
Could be, yeah. Huh? I don't.
Graveyard. That's in the new Legend of Zelda game I've got.
A graveyard?
Aye, and underneath one of them there's a secret passage that takes you into the church because the church gets locked, and underneath some of them there's skeletons and they try to kill you and they fight you.
Oh well. I think it does but just about everything in here. At least the ones that I can access to at the moment. Let me check. Alright.